What it is, live posse, man. Feel like I ain't did this in a while. I haven't. I've been supposed to do some shorts, workout shorts, man. I ain't did it. Wife surprised me with taking me to Miami. That was nice. My first time being out there, since I came from college, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. So, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really been nowhere, man, and that was cool. But I did catch the fights I caught some fights on the weekend. I think only card I missed was AJ in them card, man. I gotta I think I'm gonna end up rewatching it. I thought it was some fights this weekend, but I probably end up rewatching it, man. See what that card was talking about. People was like that card was nice up and down. I forgot who was on it. But anyway, shout out to AJ. He got a nice win. But it's not why we here. We talking boxing, of course. But we going over that weekend. We going over on the Showtime card. We going to the Showtime card. Because, of course, I already gave y'all my prediction on the Mexican Showdown. And ain't it wild that my channel ain't big or nothing. I know ESPN ain't watching my little old me. I know I'm like 0.1% in this boxing pond. So, but if you go back to my video when they announced the fight, well, when the fight was signed, but it wasn't announced, I said, man, on my video, the Mexican Showdown, and how did they play it? But anyways, this is why we talk about all boxing, man. We talk about we don't just talk about two fighters like a lot of these dudes built their channels off of, but hey, y'all do y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the sport. I love all fighters, man. And I want this live posse, I want to put all. I ain't got no problem with casuals. It's just some of y'all opinions just be outlandish when y'all don't know the sport. I like the casuals that actually accept they're casual and then become listening to people like me. They actually start becoming more boxing fans. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? They become boxing fans off my passion, or they subscribe to me because of my passion for it. They can hear it in my voice. Like, that's what's up, man. And they want to pay attention to the sport now, and then now they can, I love it. I love it, man. This is why I made this channel, man. And I just you know what I'm saying, I'm passionate about it, and I came home seeing everybody, people on YouTube talking about it. That's it. I talk. See, I don't know if nobody gonna listen, but I'll talk it. You know what I'm saying? Get it off my chest. But people been responding, man. We ain't got no I ain't no thousand. I ain't in 1,000 subscribe club, but hey, we making it. We doing the little numbers like we are, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But what we talking about is the Showtime card that went on this past weekend, and something that one of the fighters, Travon Marshall, he said on shout out to YSM Sports, man. Dude out there in Philly, man. Check him out. He did an interview. He did an interview with Travon Marshall or whatever, and he gave his little piece on the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. And basically summarized, and he basically said, man, if you read the title, he basically said Errol Spence just got exposed. Now, before Travon Marshall fought, I had seen a couple fights of Travon Marshall. I was like, all right. I can see that the Derrick James style, like, I swear to God, if Errol Spence would have won this fight, that style this why I don't talk to people who say, oh man, I picked how you not pick turns. You can clearly see who the better fighter, and you know what I'm saying, like stop it. Like, you ain't seen these past fights, him fighting in the trenches, like, and everybody saying, like, oh, if Turns don't box, if he decide to fight in the trenches, this is how it's gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew if he put on a master class, oh yeah, Errol ain't got no chance. A lot of people say that, but people who just love to be right. Goddamn me, they just want to rub it in your face any type. They don't hear what you really said. They just heard, oh, you picked Spence, so no, you was wrong. But anyways, if he would have won, that style just would have been like, oh man, that style was unbreakable. But Marvin Hagler has the same style. Marvin Hagler just had a Marvin Hagler. What Marvin Hagler thing was, he had a great chin. Like, he can take some punishment, but he also had a little head movement. And what I'm leading to is Errol Spence ain't had no head movement. He do the same. He block, like he use his parry and to block your jab. Sometimes he'll block. If he miss right here, he'll try to stop it. He'll try to stop it with their other hand. He was just timing. Like he said, his timing was off. He was missing. Boom, getting caught here. He'll try to catch it here. Turns was throwing the hook. It's like he knew his style. Boom, catching him. You know what I'm saying? So he missed. He missing the block. He being too slow. Boom, getting caught. He tried to block the jab here. He turning the jab into a hook. Boom. If you watch it, you see it. But what I'm saying is, Travon Marshall saying Errol Spence got exposed. If you watch Travon Marshall, his style is similar. And what happened to him this past weekend? Got knocked out, got stopped, because that style. If you don't move your head, if your timing ain't on, and if you in there with the right fighter that is computing what you doing every time he'll throw his jab, he got a nice jab, man. Nice fighter. The style is nice. I have no problem with the style. But the thing is with that style, if that person can take your punching power, take what you bringing, and they actually assess what you're doing. When I throw my jab, what you do, what you tend to do, you keep leaning, or your defense. He finna that. I think his name was Gabriel Maestre. I forgot who Travon fought. I forgot his name. I don't want to mess his name up. But you could tell he peeped what he was doing. He was feigning him. He'll see his reaction. And when Maestre throw his jab, he always dipped to the right. Or when he try to throw combinations, sometimes he'll duck low and come in and duck low, or sometimes he'll push back. Same thing Errol Spence do. Try to block like this, moving their head back, straight back. Like, that's going to get you caught half of the time. And he came in there thinking that jab, which he was sticking them with some nice combinations. He thought that was going to stop him. Some fighters don't, you know what I'm saying? Some fighters can take your punching power. Now it's time for you, like, everything was landing. Wasn't like it wasn't landing. It's just he can take it, but you couldn't take his. And then once he start putting them together and walking through your stuff, he panicked and got caught with a shot. And it was beautiful too. And then you could see the veteran. They both was undefeated, which was a good fight. You can see the experience. It was just the experience. Like, he was coming in one way. Maestre was coming in one way, and then he switched it up on him. He went low to high. First he was just like shooting it. Like, when he shoot his jab, he you know what I'm saying, he'll counter attack. He'll come with the combinations. He see him pushing back or dip to that. He'll dip his head to that right side. He'll come with it. He was timing them perfectly. Then when Travon saying like he was kind of getting used to what he's doing, he switched it up. He went from low to high. Caught him same way Inoue caught Fulton. Hit him, stabbed him to the body. Boom! Hit him with the right hand. Didn't see it coming. And, you know, instead of and where the experience came in, Travon, instead of trying to hold him and grab him and stop the onslaught, he tried to fight fire with fire and end up getting caught. He already can take your punching power. You know what I'm saying? So he can say he got exposed too, because your style is similar. You come in with the jab. You rule the nation with the jab. You control everything with the jab and off the power of your jab. And if that person can't take it, it seems like it's backing them up. It's backing them, that jab backing them up and dictating everything. Then that's when y'all run the show. But soon as a person not backing up and taking your jab, but also giving you something back, and then they start backing you up, then well, that's when the problem come in, and that's what happened. So he's saying Errol Spence got exposed, but you have a similar style, and you went out the same way. You went out the exact same way. It just my Australia ain't put on no master class. He ain't have to. He ain't have to put on no master class. He just put some timing on you. He put experience on you. He just schooled you, and not in that way. Like he showed you it's a different. He showed you I'm on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if Travon would have gotten in there, you know what I'm saying? Took his time. It's a lot of things he could have had him. He could have eventually broke him down, because he was catching him with everything. It was just my Australia was withstanding everything that he was taking. Travon couldn't take what was coming back. And when soon as he got the bagging up, my Australia got confidence. You know what I'm saying? And then he switched it up on him, went low, stabbed him, boom. Right hand. Good night. He got up. I give Travon Marshall. He got hard. He got up, fought him, but that experience came in. Instead of clinching, instead of holding, trying to buy yourself some time, he went out like a soldier. Start fighting fire with fire and end up getting caught even more and got to stop it. So you can say, and I feel like him and Errol got a similar style. A lot of these young dudes are starting to have that, you know what I'm saying, that Derrick James style, that Errol Spence style. A lot of these dudes have it. It's either a Terrence Crawford style, or this Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, that Mayweather style, or it's a Errol Spence style. You know what I'm saying? Textbook, coming behind a jab, pressing and putting and making you feel their power. That's, you know what I'm saying? In and out. But the thing is, they got good defense, but they need to move the head sometimes. Just move the head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Come in there, like move the head. Come in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do it, but then they stop. They stop once. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they stop once some shit start coming back at them. It's like they almost panic, like, you know, and then they get caught. Then they lose focus and get caught, and then it's a wrap. But that's all I came to talk about. This video was too long. That's all I came to talk about, man. Travon Marshall. He lost this past weekend, you know. He said Errol Spence, I feel like him and Errol Spence got the same style. He got exposed. He said Errol Spence got exposed. Well, you did too, my boy. But leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, check out my shorts if you into working out. If you view 15 seconds or you get all the way through, I appreciate it. But if you part of this live posse, you know it's all love. Ryan Anthony,